Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy BlkHammer, better known as Jerome. My name is Jerome, and as you can see, everything looks different because this video is going to be my origin story. Yes, I know that sounds a little like nerdish and but like I love comics. That's something that you guys probably don't know. I love comics, so this is almost like my origin story, and this is going to be something that I should have done a long time ago, but since being on YouTube for almost like a year and some change, having a lot of dedicated subscribers, and you know who you are, you're watching this right now, you've been subscribed to me since day one, which is crazy. You guys still keep in contact, still watch my videos, still comment, like the videos, and I appreciate that. And it feels like I'm doing this for you guys, so you guys can know who I am other than BlkHammer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna tell you who I am, why I do this, why I took the 8-month break that I did, and why I am back. You know what I'm saying? So sit back, drink some coffee, eat some popcorn, probably not eat the both because you might have mad diarrhea at the end of that. But so my name is Jerome, first and foremost. Been married 13 years and got 4 kids. One just had a baby boy, so now I am Grandpa Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Grandpa Hammer, work a full-time job, doing data entry, pretty decent pay. Can't complain about it, but I definitely can't complain. But I live in Denver, Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Like home of the Mile High. You know what I'm saying? I don't get high, but this is what Colorado's known for. But that's just the real basic stuff. And I've always been competitive. You know what I'm saying? Early age, especially in high school, started playing football. Just really kicked off the competitiveness within me, because when it came to anything, it could even be tying shoes. I wanted to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Like football wants to be the best. Basketball, drawing. I'm a really good artist. Wanted to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? I did music, the whole nine. Always wanted to be the best at it. So I had just on default a drive to be the best and wasn't afraid to be competitive. Friendly competitive I could do, or even if it's straight rivalry, I will still be competitive. You know what I'm saying? So it started off with that, and I remember when I first bought my first Magic set. It was me and my wife. We were at Walmart, and I always remembered Magic cards. Even as a kid, when me and my cousin would go down to the car store as kids, because I grew up with the Pokemon generation. You know what I'm saying? So we will always walk down blocks and blocks and blocks to the car store, and my cousin said he remembers seeing a Black Lotus in a glass case for $300. Now, can you imagine if we somehow would have convinced our parents to spend $300 on that card? It'd be worth some money today. But I always knew about Magic, but never played it. We would collect cards here and there because of the art. You know what I'm saying? The art, especially back then, was pretty crazy, but never knew how to play it. Never really had an interest to play it. Just I knew about the cards. You know what I'm saying? Because we played Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, a whole bunch of other card games, but never ventured off into Magic until I was like maybe 23, 24. Bought my first box. Me and my wife was at Walmart or whatever. Knew nothing about it, but I just wanted to buy it because it was a good deal, and it came with a whole bunch of cards. And I think it was a commander deck. something like that. And yeah, it had a big card. Like the commander card was this huge. And I was like, that looks interesting. So I bought one for my wife, bought one for myself, looked up some YouTube videos, tried to figure out how to play it, and I was beating my wife. Now, I mean, I know what I said. I mean, I wasn't physically beating my wife. I would never do that. But I was beating her in a card game, and I swear I probably wasn't even playing right. I probably was somehow cheating my way, because, you know, when you're first playing, you have no idea about the stacking, just the little tiny things that you have to play Magic for a long time to understand. So that kind of piqued my interest. So, you know, I was continuing to watch, you know, YouTube videos about how to play. And that's when I started watching Div. You know, the guy with the ponytail. Like, I've been watching him forever. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of random people. And I remember I called my cousin because, you know, he you know, low key nerd like myself. And I was like, hey, remember that game Magic? He was like, yeah. I was like, hey man, maybe we should start playing it. He's like, you know what? Get good at it, and then maybe we'll go to the card store, have them build us something really legit, and then we'll start going to the Friday Night Magics. You know what I'm saying? So probably for the next month, I've been learning as much as I could. And then we lived in Greeley, Colorado. And if you don't know where that's at, that's fine. No one in Colorado probably knows where Greeley is at. But we lived in Greeley. Then we moved back to Denver, where my family lives. And I spoke to my cousin like, hey, let's go play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some cards. I got a little knowledge. Let's go play. So we went to the card store. I had a little money, but my cousin, you know, had a nice amount of money. So I remember he went to the card store, was like, hey, I want you to build me one of the most baddest decks in Standard. And he probably spent about like $300. No kidding. He bought all foil lands. Like, and remind you, he hasn't played yet. You know what I'm saying? But he knew that once he got into it, he wanted to go in strong. So, you know, he bought like a mono black vampire deck or something like that. And this was like years ago. So this is when vampires like in the stride. You know what I'm saying? Like Kaladesh. I remember Kaladesh was around that year. You know what I'm saying? So I think Innistrad was, you know, vampires, werewolves, angels and stuff like that. So they built him a mono black vampire deck. I, on the other hand, they built me like some weird colorless construct deck. And once again, I didn't have that much money. So I was like, hey, this is what I got. Build me something. And he built me something. It was cool. Like, you know, we played that Friday Night Magic. And one, let me tell you, this is weird. This is where the conversation gets weird, because, you know, now we got to be honest with each other. Walking into that store to play Friday Night Magic was at first weird, because there was no black people there. Now, yes, I know you're probably saying like, hey, why does that matter? Why does that even matter? Well, you will only have to, you know, it's like whatever race you are, walking into an unknown place for the first time, and it's the exact opposite race, like everyone, you know what I'm saying? So it just, I was nervous, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me. Maybe I should just play online. You know what I'm saying? They may not welcome me and be like, hey, you know, they might just look at me all weird, like, why is he here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thoughts I was having. But, you know, probably after like the first 30-40 minutes, you know what I'm saying, like, people start opening up, talking to me, and it wasn't as weird as I thought, you know what I'm saying? But played my first night and got demolished. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was horrible. I thought I knew the game, and I was just quickly being schooled on that I knew nothing about Magic. You know what I'm saying? My cousin did fairly well. Like I said, he bought a $300 deck. Like, you don't really know. Unless you're playing with someone who's being honest, you can pretty much win with a really good deck and barely know how to play. You know what I'm saying? So my first experience, I got whooped, but like I told you, I'm really competitive. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to let a 0-4 start of my career stop me from playing. So, you know, once again, start looking at YouTube videos, start playing. Before Arena came out, I was playing the online Magic. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started, you know, play testing, and cards is expensive on there. You know what I'm saying? So I carefully started making budget decks on there. And I was like, you know what? I made this on here. It's playing fairly well. And with playing online, it helps you learn more about playing Magic because it corrects you. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to do things you can. It doesn't allow you to do things you can't, obviously. So quickly started learning how to play. And each Friday night I was going out and getting little by little better understanding of the game and start winning 1 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? And then quickly, you know, 2 out of 2. And then I could never get past two wins out of 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Until this. Now let me explain this to you, because this is where it all began. I built a Gruul Samet Heart of Kirin deck. Now this is where this, you know, was standard. Let me turn this down a little bit. It feels like I'm peaking a little bit. But this is where, you know, Samet and a Heart of Kirin was standard. Now I built this deck because, you know, once you get just deep into Magic, you start learning the mechanics and you start building your own decks. And I'm going to be posting that video. I posted this video like a year ago, and I'll probably reintroducing it here this week once you're watching this video. But this deck was legendary. Let me tell you that. Until this day, I haven't seen a video with this combination. You know what I'm saying? So I played Friday Night Magic with this build, got my first 4-0. Once I was 3-0, I started getting attention. Like, I was playing against someone and everyone was just around watching, and they were just astonished of what I built. It made me kind of freak out, like, dang, they are really geeking out over this. You know what I'm saying? And I got 3-0, got to the last game. I think old boy was playing like mono red, and that mono red was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And whooped on him. You know what I'm saying? Best, you know, 3 out of 3, whooped on him. You know what I'm saying? And the manager of the store, he looked at my deck and was like, man, this is beautiful. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I took a picture, you know, because they had like the you know, the winnings on the board, you know, who won, how many games, who won this. And it said Jerome right there, 4-0. And I took my picture and everything, because that right then I knew I wanted to do this like forever, dang near. Like, this is a competitive game. I play chess. This feels like it's more deeper than chess sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that right there kind of marked it for me. So I started flirting around making a YouTube channel, and you know, my work conditions wasn't really working out with that, because I couldn't spend the money and all this and this. So I could just continue playing, and Arena came out. Magic Arena came out, and as soon as that came out, I was like, you know what? It is time. It is time for me to start a YouTube channel. I'm just creating so many builds after that. It was just beautiful. And this is like, I wish I had pictures. Like, if I can find pictures, I'll be posting them as I'm talking, but I would have mountains of cards. I bought so many cards. I remember I found on Craigslist someone getting rid of their cards, and I spent $1,200 for all of his cards. You know what I'm saying? I had so many cards, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So once I switched over to Arena, I had all these cards. You know what I'm saying? So I sold them, got what I could, and focused on Arena because I think I was doing construction at the time, and it was really hard for me to, because we would work Saturdays too, so it was hard for me to go to Friday Night Magics, play until 11, 12 o'clock, and then go to work early in the morning. So playing Arena was beneficial because I could play all the time, and I would work out of town too, so I could just take my computer and continue playing. So that what Arena saved me and continued to allow me to play Magic whenever I wanted. So long story short, I started my YouTube channel a year and some change ago, I think. Yeah, about a year. And it was weird. Not like a weird, but like it took off. Now that I think of it, it took off quick. Not a lot of YouTubers start a YouTube channel and hit 100 subscribers less than 30 days. Then I hit 500 subscribers in like 6 months. Then hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched in like 8 months, 9 months. It was crazy. Like I was on Facebook a lot. A lot of you guys probably know me from Facebook. I was in all the chat rooms. I was just doing the most. And then this is this right here. This is why I stopped playing Magic. And when I say stop playing Magic, like I deleted it off my computer. Okay, I didn't play not one Magic game on my phone for a whole 7-8 months. You know what I'm saying? Deleted my YouTube analytics app, didn't receive any messages. I left every chat room on Facebook, just everything just disappeared. Now let me tell you why. This is where it gets personal, okay? I like watching politics, okay? I love talking about religion. I love talking about the things that companies say don't talk about because it's too divisive, you know what I'm saying? And it can cause a lot of arguing and fights and stuff. So that's why a lot of companies don't allow you to talk about these certain things, and unfortunately, that's what I love reading and paying attention to and having those conversations. And 8 months ago or 9 months ago now, because I've been playing for about like a month or two, this is where a lot of the police killings, I mean, it's still happening, but this is where it seemed like every week something was going on, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I was on Facebook. Now, if this wouldn't happen, who knows what would happen, but I remember I was on my personal Facebook page and I posted something about, the police brutality and this, and someone who was friends with me, watching my video, friends with me on Facebook, was like, you shouldn't post stuff like that because your followers, your YouTube subscribers are going to read that and they may not like what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should keep your politics and stuff, and let me remind you, I'm on my own personal Facebook page. So that was kind of weird that he even said that. But some of my YouTube subscribers followed me on my personal page too. And that's how he seen it. And he was like, you shouldn't be talking like that, because, your subscribers, this and this. And I was like, if my subscribers don't agree with me on what I'm saying, and I'm not saying nothing crazy like, kill police officers, nothing crazy like that. Like, I was just upset on how black and brown people were being treated by the police in these circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's real obvious. There's nothing to discuss about it. And he told me I should simmer it down. Now, if anybody knows me, I'm the wrong person to tell to simmer down. Because when I'm passionate about something, I'm already at an 8. I can't go lower than an 8. I can go 8 and above. You know what I'm saying? So with him telling me that, I was like, no, I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? And I think right there I shut down. Like emotionally, like I didn't want to do anything else because one, like just seeing these situations happen to people and knowing how much I love people, not just black people. I love all people. As you see, power to the people. Like, I love people and I want people to do well. And I hate people who hate people. Like, I hate them with a passion. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing this constantly, it was mentally messing with me. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was driving to work one day and I was playing this song, and I love my music. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was driving to work and a young man, or no, the young lady was killed at home at night while she was sleeping. Police bust through her door, and I forget her name. I'm really bad with names, but police had a no-knock search, kicked down the door. Her boyfriend jumped up, thought it was, some dudes just running through his house, you know what I'm saying? So he pulled out his gun, started shooting. Police, of course, start shooting, and she ends up getting hit a whole bunch of times, dying for no reason. Come to find out that the no-knock warrant wasn't even for her. Like, it was just a whole bunch of weirdness. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? And I used to be a youth pastor, which is oddly enough weird enough. I'm a mix of a whole bunch of things. I used to be a youth pastor. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you I love people, I love people. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy for me to sympathize with people and to take their emotions as my own. You know what I'm saying? And when I was driving to work, I was thinking about this. The music was just, and I just started crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this happening to people? Why is this happening to my people? You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I was like, you know what? Me doing this YouTube channel, that's not helping anything. And this is what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm not making an impact in the world. You know what I'm saying? As I feel like I should be. And it's easy for me to stop doing something to pursue something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind to, I can't let go. Like, if I want something, nothing is going to stop me from doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I right there stopped recording, stopped playing Magic, and I started reading a whole bunch of books. Like, within 8 months, I probably read about, I think, a book a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just indulged in reading about my history, American history, just politics, policies, just Frederick Douglass, James Baldwin, Cornel West, Michael Eric Dyson. Like, I was just reading books, and even my Bible. Like, at that point, I stopped reading. Well, not stopped reading, but slowly, just reading here and there. Started reading my Bible again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to hate people. All people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hate someone I don't know. But during that time, it felt like it was going to be easy for me to start hating people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like playing Magic wasn't fulfilling what was hurting in me. You know what I'm saying? Playing Magic, trying to create builds, because that consumes a lot of your time, and it felt like posting videos is not helping me. You know what I'm saying? So I just stopped playing, and then, you know, fast forward, you know, found a new job, and it allowed my days to be more constructed better, which, you know, makes sense now. That's why I'm able to produce a lot more videos, and it just feels a lot better. But I remember I had gotten an email, and it says, you know, YouTube comment. And I'm like, YouTube comment? Like, and you know, I was commenting on like political videos or whatnot, so I thought it was someone responding to my comment. But no, it was from my Magic channel. And someone who's been commenting a lot, it was like, hey, when you coming back? And I was like, oh, Magic. Like, I honestly forgot all about it. And I started talking to my wife, like, oh shoot, like, da-da-da, you know, Magic this and da-da-da, my video. And she was like, well, why don't you just start recording again? And I was like, okay, I got the time now. You know, my work schedule works out perfectly. I work in the morning, get off early enough. I got a little money. Like, I just might do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so once again, like I told you, I don't wait for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, wait for the temperature to be right. I don't wait for the right timing. If I want something, I just jump straight into it. You know what I'm saying? So fired up the YouTube channel, started recording. And I mean, if you guys are watching this, you probably already know when I just started, you know, when I live streamed. That was my first video. I live streamed 2 days. Then I was like, you know what? I think I want to get back into this, because I still wasn't even sure. You know what I'm saying? But after the live streams and people starting to pop up and like, hey, where you been? Da-da-da, we missed you, Hammer, bam, bam. And now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I love the competitiveness. I love the creativity. And I'm not crying. It's just really hot in here. And it feels like I'm just sweating a whole bunch. But, and I got a whole bunch of tattoos. Like, it's been a crazy 8 months. I got my ears gauged. Like, I had like almost a mini midlife crisis, my wife calls it. I say all that to say this. We are all more than just two-dimensional people. You know what I'm saying? So when you see me on this screen, just like I told the guy on the Facebook, you know, I am more than just a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I am a human being. I interact with this world just as much as you do. Everything that happens around the world affects us one way or another, and just so happen it affects me more than some people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna quit my YouTube channel no more, because I invested way too much into it. It's a lot of people, you know, like 5-6 people that watch my videos faithfully, and I let them down. You know what I'm saying? I just cut off and just let them down. I won't do that again, but I am back. And I am excited to see a year from now what this channel is going to grow into. 2 years from now, you know what I'm saying? I plan on being the biggest MTG content creator out there in 2 years. Yes, that's CGB, MTG, Jeff, Legend, everybody out there. I am going to be the best. And like I told you, when I put my mind to something, I makes it happen. But this is the origin story, and it's to be continued, obviously, because I'm still continuing. And so I'll probably update this in like a year or whatever and kind of see where I'm at now, you know. So once again, thank you for watching. And like always, it's hammer time, baby. Let's go.